In our last short video about old irons, we talked about the transition from these big machine fluters in Europe to here in this country in 1866. That's not the only transition though. First of all, about these big fluters, let's understand that this was for the hoi polloi. This was for the great estates, the ladies with lots and lots of money in England and in Europe. And I know some of you have watched Downton Abbey and you see the bunch of people downstairs. That's only half the story. Upstairs somewhere, there are the people who worked on the clothes, which meant the ironing, those fancy clothes, which, by the way, if you watch the Gilded Age, you get to see those clothes. But what happened then in 1866, well, let's say a little bit about what was going on in that time. In that time, every village had an inventor. Inventors were the big thing, and each inventor in some rural area, they had thought a better way to do something. They marched to the nearby town where every town had a foundry, and they said, "I've got this idea, and patent is pending. Let's start putting these things out." But what happened in the United States? Yes, I mean there were the great estates using these things, but fluting in the United States was adopted by the middle class. Did not happen in Europe. And the middle class wanted something a lot less expensive, and that brought us the hand fluter. Hand fluter here, and these things sat on the stove. And by the way, the instructions are included on the bottom. Heat this, and so that's stovetop. The Europeans were doing a lot with slugs, and so there were some where underneath the bottom plate there was a slug, and you heated the slugs, several of them separately, and rotated them in. Here's another one. This one's got a roller. Many of them did have rollers, and this one's got the slug on a shelf. It comes in underneath the bottom plate. Here's one with a roller that has the slug within the roller. This one, by the way, is unmarked. No idea where and when this came out. I have counted mine up, and I have about 80, 90 hand fluters. It's a favorite group of mine. And the inventors just went nuts on these things. And it was you might notice my shirt. My shirt says irons, hands, fluters. I like fluters.